Ay ay eceke, oy oy eceke, ay ay eceke, oy oy eceke. Gelecekte avtobustan içinde. Ay çeke gülber çiğdep suradım. Görse çeke gülberunun orduna. Kayran beni gül orduna kuradı. Görse çeke gülberunun orduna. Kayran beni gül orduna kuradı. Ay ay eceke, hey! Oy ay eceke, hey! Ay ay eceke, hey! Oy ay eceke, hey!
Ay eceke solmasın gülümüz. Anda bizi salamayta yürümüz. Kapısından yolumuşu kalganda. Yedi çeklep salamayta yürümüz. Kapısından yolumuşu kalganda. Yedi çeklep salamayta yürümüz. Ay ay eceke, hey! Oy ay eceke, hey!
Askerliği bizge yol verubi, bizde canandıktan sakta olmayın.
Okay, so Kyrgyzstan. Where is Kyrgyzstan? Kyrgyzstan is a country in Central Asia. It's bordered by China to the west, Kazakhstan to the north, Uzbekistan and Tajikistan to the south. It's kind of an interesting mix of cultures because we see that a lot of people there, they have sort of Asian features, but they speak Russian, they are mainly Muslim, so you get this interesting mix of Russian culture, more Asian culture, and also a little bit of the influence of Islam. So we went to Kyrgyzstan, really not knowing much about the country, but we found out it's a country with about 6 million inhabitants, about 90% of which are Muslim. So, but because of communism, it was formerly a part of the USSR. Because of communism, a lot of the practice of religion was persecuted and suppressed. So a lot of the Muslims there are generally moderate in the practice of their faith. Christian population is very small, and even smaller is the Catholic population. So Father Anthony said that there are about 1,500 Catholics that they know of to whom they minister. They're based in the capital there in Bishkek, and then they also have a few outposts in the southern part of the country and also to the east and west.
Father Anthony Corcoran, who's the Apostolic Administrator here in Kyrgyzstan, has been our host for this week, and it's just been an amazing witness of what it is to be a priest, what it is to be a shepherd, how to be with your flock. And just to see him speaking Russian with the people, he's learning Kyrgyz, just to be one with the people, to understand them, to walk with them. And the people love him. They surround him, they welcome him, there's always tons of smiles, so that's been a huge witness for us. Also, some of the other priests that we've seen have been a huge influence on us and a great witness. So some of the priests in the south of the country will take van loads of kids, 12, 13 kids in a van. They'll take them home after Mass and drive 30, 40 minutes to their home villages in order to bring them home to make sure that they're safe. It's just an amazing witness of these sacrifices these priests make. Other ones, every Sunday, every Saturday, are driving 2 hours to these villages outside the city to bring the people the sacraments, to celebrate Mass, to check in on the Catholics who are here in the country.
If you love somebody, better tell them why they're here, 'cause they just may run away from you. You'll never know quite when, well, then again it just depends. but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world. I've tried to cut these corners, tried to take the easy way. I kept on falling short of something. I could've gave up then, but then again I couldn't have. 'Cause I've traveled all this way for something. I take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it.
The other day we had a chance to go to a cemetery in Kyrgyzstan, in the south, and it's a cemetery of a Polish army unit that came through here during World War II. Unbelievably, it came this far down to Kyrgyzstan because it was composed of former Polish prisoners of war who were taken captive by the Soviet Union and then released and allowed to form an army to help fight with the Allies. And epidemic sort of hit here, so a lot of them got sick and unfortunately passed away. But they went on to continue through all the way to Palestine and continue to fight for the Allies in World War II. And amazingly, during Soviet times, the cemetery was forgotten, and people just built over it and farmed over the cemetery. But recently, some of the Polish priests here and a Polish brother really located where the cemetery exactly was here in Kyrgyzstan, and they built a nice monument here to commemorate these soldiers who, these Polish soldiers who died here fighting for the Allies.
A lot of the Catholics who are here today are here because of their grandparents and great-grandparents who were brought to Kyrgyzstan because of the Soviet Union. So a lot of them were prisoners of war or slaves of the work camps from the German background or Polish background or Russian background. So these families that are here because of the sacrifices that their families made, that generations ago made. So the people that we've met have been varied in how they look. Some of them look German, some look native Kyrgyz or Asian, some look more Russian.
It was a great joy to meet the Slovakian sisters, the school sisters who are here with us in Kyrgyzstan, and they are a wonderful group of women who are here teaching the faith and helping with the catechesis of all the parishioners here, especially the children. And we had a chance to go to their house and discuss some stories of ministry in Kyrgyzstan. They also got us some female horse milk that's fermented, which is a kind of a Kyrgyz delicacy to have us try, which was certainly an interesting experience. But what an incredible group of women who have done so much here in terms of keeping the Catholic faith alive, keeping the church alive here. And especially in the midst of a mainly Muslim environment, their witness to the faith and to living the celibate life is something very powerful, and actually it's very striking to a lot of the Muslims here too. And for them to be here, not only to receive new Christians, but also to be that witness, that light to the world of Christ, and helping not only the Christians, but also Muslims and
Kyrgyzstan has an abundance of wealth of children. Father Anthony says that that's their riches, is the youth of this country, and you can see it in the churches, that there's so many little young kids that are the future of the church here. So the church is definitely growing, and the church has a future here.
Радостью своего благословения. Да не спошлет Он нам дар постоянной свободы и сделает вас общниками вечного наследия.
Тебя, от врага лукавого защити меня, в час смерти моей призови меня, и повели мне прийти к Тебе, чтобы со святыми Твоими восхвалять Тебя во веки веков. Аминь. Adiutorium nostrum in nomine Domini, qui fecit caelum